Do you like my YouTube videos? If you do, please leave a comment and actually click on the like button. And if you want, you can hit subscribe. That way you can stay up to date with all my YouTube videos. Hey, and go ahead and click that bell icon to be notified. Thanks. Take care, guys. People tend to always ask me, how do I keep my turtle tank water so clean? And here's some of the turtles coming. You can tell the light's off, so not all the turtles are out. Especially you've seen Big Bertha come outside. Let's get to the meat and gritty. Turtles eat a lot. The food that they eat makes a mess. They're not bottom feeders. They won't eat the mush once it's down there. You can't put any catfish or algae eaters, plecos, because they will eat those. So they eat a lot. They make a mess when they eat a lot. They poop in here, and they pee in here. How can we keep it so clean? Even when you got great filters, all that stuff, air bubbles, etc., this water will get dirty. But how do we keep it clean? I'm going to show you, and it actually starts with my morning routine, although today is a feed day. And Big Bertha's coming outside early in the morning. It's 6 a.m. before the sun really gets the heat going. Let's look. The sun is just coming up, and we're going outside because the first thing I do is I water. And she comes out with me, and she's excited, and she's ready for it. But that normally means that the grass in the backyard is wet with the dew. Ooh, we got a pair of doves up there. Very nice. And especially if the lawn was just cut or if it rained, it will be even messier. So keeping the turtle clean is important. She's going to go down. I'm going to water my plants, and then we're going to cut back. The unfortunate thing is when I water, she doesn't leave me alone. Look at her. Look at her just walking around me. That's what she does. Stretches out, rubs her head. It's just great enrichment, and it exposes her to some temperatures. Whether it's really hot in the morning or this morning it's cool, about 60 degrees. It's just good to get her out. Now, as I'm watering, it's important to note, although they can't really eat outside of the water, they can poop and pee. They could also lay eggs. So if she's got to pee while she's out here, it's even better. But look at her just trudging through, and she could stand upright. She's choosing to go like that. All right, now I'm getting ready to go in, which means I need to get her out of the grass area. Hey, okay, come on, get over here. Let's go. Especially when I get low, she knows I'm going to be picking her up. Come on, let's go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, let's get moving, let's get moving. A little bit faster, a little bit faster. All right, finally. 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 You know how hard it was to be squatted here and not moving while you took 2.5 minutes to get to me? Now, I bring Big Bertha out because not only is she a red ear slider, which bonds very well with their owners, great bonds, will come to your voice, will follow you, will love you. She's also big. So I'm not as scared as some bird coming and picking her up. She's heavy. She'd be hard to grab. She's also safer. And also being larger, she needs more exercise. All right, so now we're back inside, and as you know, she'll have grass and stuff all over her. So the next step, get the garbage out of here, is to wash her in the sink. Right into the kitchen sink, lukewarm water, wash her shell, get in the butt, get in the side, clean her up just like that. But actually, now she does not go directly back in the tank even if it's a not feed day. But today's a feed day, so there's more to do. So when you have turtles, like I said, eating makes a mess. So what if you get a feeding tub? That's right. This is a little $2 cat litter box that I just fill up in the sink. And I'm going to put a turtle, one at a time, a turtle in here, and some food. They'll make their mess and they'll eat in here. And I'll show you what it looks like after. And you're saving all that bacteria from going into your tank. Oh, here's April O'Neil in the water. Snatch! We got a live one. Now I move quickly throughout the home while I'm doing this because Big Bertha, she follows me at full speed. I can't even take a crap without her getting in the bathroom. So here's our tank, our tub. It's filling up with water. We're just going to put a turtle in. Now April O'Neil is unique because she doesn't eat when she's being watched, which is really unfortunate. But don't worry, I'll let you see Big Bertha eat, and we'll see the aftermath of what she eats. But the key here, guys, is to do this one at a time because there's not a lot of room in this tub. So it's just simpler if I do it like that. It's definitely enough water. We're just going to get a hand food. They're going to get Tetra turtle food today. And she always wants mice or fruit. Just drop those right into her. You'll see she's not going for any of that food because she hopes that I have a little mouse for her. I don't. Even if I put her under and I show her the food, sometimes she'll get it like that. But see how I was kind of like forcing it? And she'll eat. Other times I have to leave the room. But yeah, if we force her, once she gets going, she gets ravenous. And she's just going to eat. And she might be done because we're here. Come on, yes. Trying to get them moving. Make her think that they're alive. Now, this is very easy to do because they're adult turtles. And adult turtles, they don't eat every single day. So it's nice to be able to, every 3 days, just feed like this. I'm not wasting a lot of water in the sink. Now people say, well, what about the bacteria, right? Because the good bacteria that's in the tank, it does need things to eat to survive. You're right. But trust me, there's enough poop going on and enough pee from these guys to make enough bacteria. And also, they do get treats in their tank. Some shrimp, large sun-dried shrimp, sometimes some feeding minnows, so they get what they need. Sometimes people will ask, and this gets asked all the time, how much food do you want to feed your turtle? Okay, now this is a good question because it's a little bit different per turtles. Some will say, oh, about the size of their head. Well, I don't think that's very good. That's too little food, unless you're feeding more often. But turtles can get fat and have fatty liver disease, have too much fat, like every other reptile and animal and everything, and humans, right? Everything like that under the sun. So you do have to feed a correct amount. Now, the type of turtle is important. A reddier slider will probably just keep shoveling food the amount you put in them. So normally with them, you'll know a rule of thumb for your turtle, what's healthy. People will say as much food as they can eat in X minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. My other turtles don't do that. So April O'Neil here, I could put in a ton of food. She'll simply stop eating when she's not hungry. I don't always want her to get to that level though. And I also drop some extra food in here knowing that the other turtles are going to come through and Big Bertha will be the last one in. So it's not like I'll have wasted food. So she's done eating. We still got food floating all around. She may nibble, but she's had enough food and she's really slowed down. So now we have to put her back. So what are we going to do? Turtle snatch. She's got a big cigar. I have to hurry because here comes Bertha. Now here's what's important. You saw me rinse off Big Bertha and you also saw her walking around on the floor. So you would think a lot of that dirt and grass has come off. Well, you'll see. And also she's already getting ravenous. So let's drop her food in. And she's going to eat. And then you can already see, look, the dirt and grass coming off her. Even after I washed her. It always comes off. There's always a crevasse somewhere. Look at these big mouthfuls she takes. Boom. Boom. I mean, there's no way, like, she's swallowed that quickly. Like, bam. Yeah, go right where this glare is from the sun. Great idea. Boom. 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 And look at this. Where the heck did this tuft of grass come out from? I just saw it floating around. This is why she never goes directly back into the tank. She always gets a rinse. Then she always gets a bath. But every third day, the bath has food. And you know what? We've talked about, like, you can eat in the bath. You see people got trays of food. You can eat in a swimming pool. But how many people would get, like, a sandwich and then let it float in the pool or in the bath and then eat it like this? Yeah, not many. And if people think, hey, that's too much food, remember, most turtles do get a lot of exercise during the day. They spend a lot of time swimming around. They don't just sit there and be lazy all day. But she also comes outside twice a day. Now people will say, what about the weather? Great question. Glad you asked. The weather is not good even in the summer, cold, rainy, etc. She wanders the house. I just let her free roam. She's fine. She's too big to wedge herself under the stove or under the fridge or under a couch, so I don't have to worry about that. Alright, so this food's just got like 2 little bits left over here, nothing big. So you guys know what it's time for. It's time for turtle snatch. Except she's big, so I had to get a good grip. Now, I've only fed 2 turtles and not a lot of food. Look at this. Look at all of this. Yeah, minus these grass blades, but that's because she was out. Look at all that food. And they didn't even poop. So you can see how really quick you can get a lot of waste in your water if you feed in the tub. So what's one of the main secrets to keeping the water clean? It's to feed them in a separate tub. And then I can just pick this up. Look at that. All of that down the drain. And then I rinse this. I let it dry. The sun will come in that window and it will dry naturally. There we go. Now you guys know one of my main secrets to keeping the turtle tank clean. Just feed them outside the tub. Take care. Thank you guys for supporting my reptile rescue family.